What's good, y'all? It's your boy Swellthy, and we chilling with Circle the Block Radio.
Blue face, no bite. Hondos nigga pipe. One those told him grade me. Old flows numerous sides. By my style got rapes. White girl JoJo Casey. Niggas spilling tea, no chasing. How you got drippin' Macy's? Yeah. I don't understand it. Don't ask, respect, demand it. Chillin' on the beach with sandals. High school used to ride them vandals. These niggas so broke, can't handle. This game is a joke, so random. Fucking two hoes a tandem. Yeah. Used to watch 106. Now I make my own shit.
Woke up with a mission on my mind, shit exquisite, yeah, let's get it, just admit it, cause it's mine. Time is ticking, boy, you tripping, then you following way behind. I be crunching all the numbers from the dreams to the grind. New outlook, my boy gotta keep going. A nigga not normal, I'm already knowing. My boys, they from the sticks, so you know they throw the front. They ain't ready for the rain like Florida. Need to stop before I drop shit, it's condescending. Driving drops for the us and chill with hella women. When we stop, rooms nah, man, you know it's still spinning. All the thoughts on the block, yeah, you know they stay grinning.
Yeah, can you go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people know your social media handles and where can they purchase your music?
What's good, y'all? I go by the name Swellthy. You can follow me on all social medias at SWELLTHY. And then also, if you want to check me out on, iTunes, different streaming platforms, you can check me out at Swellthy. Also, I try to make everything Swellthy, so if you search it up, you're gonna find it.
So kind of let people know some of the projects you have available, what can they expect from them, and what streaming platforms are they on exactly?
Okay, so a couple of my most recent projects, the most recent one is the Pothos tape, which was a tape inspired by the pandemic, being inside and finding a new love for plants and nature. So it's very lo-fi type beats. You can check that out on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and you can purchase it on Bandcamp. And then also we got another album called Against the Grain, which is kind of melodic rap. So if you're into that type of stuff, you can check that out as well.
So you're from Richmond, Virginia, correct?
No, actually, I was born in Portsmouth on the naval base. But both my parents are in the military, so I'm a military brat. But I've been in and around Richmond since 2009, 2010.
Okay, so you've been here for a while, so you kind of building your career in the Richmond area.
Yeah, basically.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. So yeah, can you explain the sound of Richmond and kind of the music scene in Richmond?
Okay, so the music scene in Richmond, I'd say it's a lot of folk, it's a lot of rock, you know what I'm saying? They're really big for that, and I think there's a lot of country too. But as far as R&B, rap, soul, and stuff, we're very soulful. We love sample beats. That's one of our staples. That's one of our pillars. We got some of the greats Obliv, DJ Harrison, you know what I'm saying, Sound Genesius, a few of the other cats, and they just straight up get samples. Then you got your R&B singers, and then also you got your, more mainstream type rappers and stuff like that. You got your street rappers, you got your intellectual rappers, you got your smoke rappers. To me, I think Richmond is just a melting pot of, dope different music. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
It's different pockets, you know what I'm saying? Different sides of the city make certain music, but it's cool because it's kind of like back in the day where, everybody had their own lane, you know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of respect it.
So if someone was new to the music scene in Richmond, what advice would you give them as far as getting their name out there, and what steps would they take to kind of build a buzz?
First thing, it's gonna sound cliche, but network. Try to find somebody that's really in the music scene and try to get with them. Try to see what type of events they be going to. See who's popping in the city. You know what I'm saying? Try to show your face, like increase your face card. You know what I'm saying? Eventually get cool with some of the people, and y'all collaborate. They really like you. They'll put you on to some shows. You know what I'm saying? You'll get connected. But it all starts with knowing the right people and taking that leap of faith. Like
Right.
that's going to be the best way to get out there.
All right, let's talk about marketing for a few minutes.
Mhm.
Marketing is now a big part of being an independent artist, but most people didn't go to school for marketing. So, kind of explain to the people what are some of the techniques you use to market yourself as an artist, and how do you plan on marketing yourself in the future to reach a bigger audience?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Marketing. So for independent artists, of course, there's the grind. You kind of try to create a schedule with your music so that, for instance, you allot some time for recording, mixing and mastering, maybe shooting some videos or making promo videos and whatnot. But basically, just doing it over a series of weeks, and try to create anticipation for the listener, so you can get the maximum return for your work. So that's kind of the way I do it. Sometimes I drop random stuff just depending on how I feel, but 9 times out of 10 I try to have a plan behind it. But and for your second part of your question, I plan on actually reaching out to people who do marketing for a living, because they already cracked the code. So they say you gotta pay to play. If you're really trying to get seen, it's a good idea to reach out to that type of talent.
So, what role does social media play in marketing?
Yeah. When it comes to social media, what I've noticed from seeing from some of my favorite artists, you've got to basically promote your lifestyle. Like whether that be your lifestyle just chilling at the crib, or you like to get fly, you know what I'm saying? You like cars, you like to smoke, you know what I'm saying? So basically, social media is a way for you to connect to your listeners so that they can see exactly what you got going on. Like, you might do something that they relate to, and then you make good music on top of that. They're like, oh shit, this is the type of music I like to listen to. So it kind of gives a listener an inside look at your personality and things you like and whatnot. And you can also talk to them one-on-one. And I feel like when you develop a relationship with your listeners, that's when it's an exponential growth, because if they really like your music that much, they'll share it with their friends, and word of mouth is powerful. You know what I mean?
So, you mentioned promoting a lifestyle to the people. At what point is the artist responsible for the lifestyle they promote to the children? Because a lot of times you see a negative lifestyle promoted, as far as the drug use, the violence, etc.
I feel like as a creator, you kind of always have, no matter how many people listen to you, you kind of still have that responsibility. And some people care, some people don't. Some people think the parents should control what their kids should listen to, but we're in the age of information now. Like these kids, they get on TikTok, they find a little viral song, could be talking about shooting somebody, and it makes them want to dance or something like that. It's very impressionable among the kids. They'll never. I don't think they'll ever get rid of like gangster rap or nothing like that. But I'd say at least if the artist could like have progression towards getting away from that, rapping about that, I feel like that's a step in the right direction. I guess like NLE Chopper, I think he's starting to do like more holistic type life, like promote healthiness. I feel like that's the type of stuff these kids need to see. Making it cool to be healthy. Making it cool to save money. Stuff like that. Have hobbies instead of being in the streets and stuff like that. So, like you said, it's like it's two tokens to the coin, but but it's art, so it's subjective, you know what I mean? So, but the kids are definitely impressionable. Even it don't even matter how many viewers they got. So.
Technology is now really moving to the forefront of music. So with the upgrades of technology, where do you foresee music moving in the future? And how do you see the consumers purchasing music in the future?
So this is just a theory of mine. I don't know. I just thought about this. I feel like they're gonna find some sort of way for us to transfer, ideas and melodies that we can hear inside of our, inside of our head to, the actual software somehow. I feel like they're gonna get to the point where it's almost like telepathic. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be crazy. Like I guess connecting the wire to your skin or something, and then like you can literally play music through your head. I don't know. It sounds crazy, but the way technology is going and they got AI doing all different types of stuff, I feel like they're going to try to find some way to tap into that, because no matter how much you have AI, it can't 100% replicate a human, because humans aren't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So that little bit of error or not being on point is kind of what makes our music sound different and unique. You know what I'm saying? Than somebody who just on the beat every single time, like a little bit of sloppiness makes it sound better. You know what I mean?
So where do you see yourself in the future as far as your musical career?
I mean, you really never know, because music can, things could just happen overnight sometimes. But basically it'd be cool just to still be involved in the music, like even if I'm like a mentor to some, like an up and coming producer or music artist or something like that, just to be able to still create but contribute to somebody else, because like at the end of the day, some of the biggest artists, collaboration is why they're at where they're at. So I feel like contributing to the youth and giving them a sense of direction on how to make quality music, I think that's the kind of the step I'd like to take, like far in the future.
So as far as projects coming up, do you have anything lined up you want the people to know about?
So I got a show on Whole Street on I think the 13th of April. It's called Hotbox Sessions. This is the second installment. Hotbox referring to the good smoke.
Word.
You'll be able to smoke there, and there's going to be a couple of producers, including myself, doing the set there. So that's coming up, and I think there's another show coming in May, but stay tuned for that. And then recently my grandmother passed away, so I was thinking about doing a beat tape entitled the Lucille tape. You know what I'm saying? Her name was Lucille. So that's basically all I've been working on, and getting acquainted with the new SP.
Word. So you mentioned the new SP. So how important it is to keep your equipment updated with the times?
Honestly, it's very subjective because some people they like that grittiness, the analog of previous versions of the SP. More specifically, the very first 404 and whatnot. But for me, I like to use technology to my advantage. You know what I mean? So I'm constantly watching YouTube videos on how to learn new firmware updates for my MPC. You know what I'm saying? Trying to combine the two, the SP and the MPC, to make a little bit more grittier sound. Just I play with different things, and like of course, get on the computer and make stuff on Ableton, Logic, Reason, FL Studio. But yeah, the newer technology, to me, I feel like it just helps out with the beat making process and makes the workflow way easier.
Grits. It's little grits in a bowl, whipping the pot on the stove, taking a whip for a stroke. She gonna strip on the pole, she gonna dance like it's diamonds. Check on my wrist, it be shining. I'm fancy and whining and dining. I feel like the Christmas we grinding. Dropping the blue 100 Benjis. She only into a trendy. Paris, they calling her French. We don't wear clothes that are dingy. We just make moves when we can. Fly my speed of pen. Sipping vodka with the cream. Lots of tails up on the pan. Living life, you get it once. Home running, never bunt. Chillin', rolling up a blunt. Maserati, new stunts. Roll with winners, never lose. Filling pieces in my shoes.
All right, so one more time, let people know, where they can purchase your music and, where they can reach out, if they wanted to, just holler at you on social media.
For sure. I'm most active on Instagram and Twitter. Like I said earlier, Swellthy, SWELLTHY. If you'd like to purchase some of our music, preferably through Bandcamp, swellthy.bandcamp.com. If you like to stream, you can do that also. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all the good places. And I also got videos on YouTube. If you want to subscribe and check out my music videos and my vlogs, you can just search Swellthy on YouTube. And just hit me up on Twitter. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to hit you back. If I don't hit you back, it's because I just haven't seen it. But I try to, talk to everybody that mentions me, because I feel like it's always good to have a conversation with people. You can relate to the next person, but you wouldn't know that unless y'all had that conversation. So.
Word.
Circle the Block Radio. Go follow, like, share, subscribe. Get this man to 3 billion subscribers by the end of the week. You better be the one.